Instagramming, Snapchatting in Jennifer's voice. Hi you, how's you doing? You is doing fine. All subscribers, you is doing. All the subscribers, you is doing fine. You is doing okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know when two people are in romantic avenue.
Oh,
romantic avenue. Yes. Snapchatting, this is me. Instagramming, this is me, my husband. No, I'm just kidding. Hi guys, welcome. I'm not coughing, okay? Hi guys, hello. Welcome to our channel. This is my better half. Yes, this is my better half. No, we're on camera. We're on camera.
Okay.
We're on camera.
Okay.
Doesn't he look cute? He looks very cute. This is all mine. Look at the lalas. Lalas. He's like, I'm saying lalas. He's like, what in the world is that? I'm like, my Ghanaian people trust me. You know, when we're growing up, you'll be putting pomade, Vaseline, because you want to get lalas when you get it. Alright, that's just by the way. I hope you're having a fantastic week so far. It's a beautiful day here in Florida. Oh man, I love living here. It's a beautiful day. As you can see, we are both doing good by the special grace of God. So we are just going to cut right to the topic, all right, or the video that we are going to do. All right, so share this video, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Share it, subscribe. This is where everything goes down, okay? This is where it all goes down. You get the food, you got everything else, okay? All right, so today's video is going to be why my marriage is not working out. I mean not ours. Ooh, no. God is in the middle of ours. So why yeah, we are good. So Steven, I'm trying to do a video, but you're so fine. You're sitting next to me. I'm like, I can't even concentrate.
Oh,
like,
sorry.
It's not.
Let me turn down my fineness.
Tone it down, you know. I'm trying to concentrate. I'm looking at you in the camera. I'm like, dang, you're so fine. Man, he is so fine.
Alright, focus.
Alright, okay. Alright, focus. My husband is distracting me. Like, he's distracting me, okay? Alright, guys, so why my marriage is not working out? Alright, so yesterday we went to a wedding. It brought back a lot of memories. And on our way home, we do what we normally do when the two of us are in the car, which is we talk. You know, we talk about marriage, we talk about what's going on outside. You know how the divorce rate is like through the roof right now. And sometimes something will come to me and I'm like, oh my goodness, this could be God speaking to me. So let me just do a video about it. So I know a lot of people will be having like marital issues and they don't know how to go about it. You're newlyweds and so you are like, I need to get this right, make this is something that you have to take a day at a time. There's no like marriage is a school that you attend but you never graduate, okay? It's like you attend it, you never graduate. You don't even get a certificate. Sometimes you don't even get a pat on the back saying you're doing a good job. Okay, and I know sometimes it can be very frustrating, but don't worry, StellaZone to the rescue. Okay, so marriage is something that has to be created. It's not something you can make, you know. So let's say you come to me and my husband will come to me and he will say, babe, I need you to make me something to eat. I need you to make me a recipe, make something. I can take one of my old recipes, take somebody's recipes and then modify it. But then, or copy somebody's recipe and modify. But then if it comes to me and he says, babe, I need you to create something, to create a recipe. Now I am going to create something that I, StellaZone, will call my own. I want to create it, you know, like, because when you make something, most of the times you don't put effort in it, you don't put energy. But when you're creating something, it's like a legacy that you want to leave behind. So you so you are very creative, you put blood and sweat in it. You want to look back and pat yourself on the back. And you want other people to look and say, wow, that is amazing. Man, I wish I can do what he or she did. So that is, to make your marriage successful, create one. You can't, marriage is not something, these days we spend money on the wedding and we don't even think about, that's why, you know, people will get married and they're like, oh, this is not for me, things are not working out. And so they think like it's something you can just go into and everything will fall into place. No, you have to create it. You have to invest time. You have to invest money. You have to invest all the resources, energy, everything into making your marriage work.
Invest love.
We fall love. Just kidding. All right. Anything else you want to say?
Oh, I would say, you make it a priority. You have to question your priorities. If you're putting more time and effort into your job or to a hobby or to anything else other than, your marriage, you shouldn't wonder why it is falling off the priority list of your spouse. If it's not a priority for you, it's probably not a priority for them. So you need to do that and make sure that you're putting every bit as much effort into something that is providing for the marriage as you are into the marriage itself.
All right. So with that being said, I was telling my husband yesterday, I said, babe, if people will only put half the time that they put in their work into their marriage, divorce rate will go down. Because people are not showing up late for work. They're always on time for work. They're putting in overtime. They want to get that promotion. So they are doing everything to make sure they are being recognized. While their marriage is sitting on their burner. You can be late if you have a meeting or a date with your wife, and that's fine. You don't even have to show up, and that's fine. No excuse, nothing. You don't explain nothing. And you expect your marriage to work out. And then, a marriage is supposed to be it's like a life. It's supposed to be meant for life. So when you say that to do us part and you have a family, let's just say you are chasing after this money, trying to accumulate all this wealth. When you die, your children are not going to remember. They're not going to remember, the money you made or something. Yes, they will spend the money, but it is the memory that you're going to leave behind. Mm-hmm. That is what the people that you are leaving behind, that is what they are going to cherish most. Most of the times it's not the money you bring on the table. So let us focus. Let us make it a priority. If you want your marriage to work out, if you want to have a long-lasting marriage, if you want your husband to keep looking at you, your wife to keep looking at you, you have to put in the energy. And my women out there, you need to find out what your husband's love language is. Some women will not even thank their husband. They think it's the husband's responsibility. Yes, it's your responsibility to provide for the house, but they're like, yeah, his responsibility, so he's doing it. So anyway, why should I thank him? But you need to thank the man. You need to let the man know that, hey, honey, thank you. I really appreciate everything that you're doing for this family. And it kind of gives the man this. I don't know, but I don't know what to. Maybe you can help me out here. What does it do? When I give you words of affirmation, when I send you those
confidence, reassurance.
Yeah, it's their ego is
ego.
Yeah, their ego goes from 5 to a 25. They're like, oh man, baby, recognize what I'm doing, man. I gotta, they go all out. But then your husband is doing this. You are not appreciative. Your husband is working. You're not even supporting. You're not even supporting him, and all you want to do is spend the money, use.
Words of affirmation is only one of the love languages.
Yeah.
So other times it could be, acts of service, doing something for your husband or your spouse, whoever it may be. That's their love language. Also, quality time is another one, and I forget what the fourth one is, but there's more. Read the book 5 Love Languages, okay? Highly recommend.
We have that over here, so if you want to show them, you can show them. So yes, and my ladies, I am so old school. I am so old school that I treat my husband the way, our grandmothers and all that. I'll put the food on the table. And Stephen, I was telling him yesterday, I was like, you are so spoiled. He will not eat when I'm not home. He would not eat when I'm not home. And when I would get home, I'll be so mad. I'm like, you need to eat. And then he would tell me, he's like, no, your hands, when it warms up the food, when it makes the food, it's the love you put into it.
It tastes better.
See, it tastes, and then he would tell me it tastes better. I'm like, no, you got to eat. But that's how love is, that's how love is. You need to respect your husband. I'm not saying, a man, it's okay for a man to be abusive. No, that is not okay. If you're a man and you beat your wife, you're abusive, you are a coward. Mm-hmm. You are a coward. Why don't you go and beat your fellow man? Why beat a woman? But that's just by the way. I just wanted to put in that. But my women, make sure there is food in the fridge. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, we get busy. That's the thing. We get so busy with life in this country. I am from Ghana, and I saw how my grandmother, my mother, how they worked. My mom was one of the busiest person I've ever come across, but she always made sure that her family was taken care of. That's the thing. If you are not ready to do it, if you're not ready to put in the time, don't do it. We have made it, we have accepted the norm that it is okay. Nowadays, like, people can marry because of lust, infatuation, like, just to name it. And that is why divorce is on the rise, you know. It says for better or for worse. So that means when Steven is farting and I don't like it, I have to like, ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Or I'll be like, why are you farting? Like, go out, which we do. Like, I mean, if you fart and I don't like it, I'll just start firing back.
That's too much information.
But, you know, talk to each other. Spend time. Spend time with each other. If you both are very busy, let's say you work Monday to Friday, set a time over the weekend or let's say Saturday. Make it your date, like your date night or your date day. You know, where you guys sit down, talk about, I know some of you have kids, you know, more than one kid, and life can get really busy. But guess what? The kids are going to grow up. They're going to go to college. They're going to go to college. They're going to get married. It will be left with you and your spouse. Do not let, children are important, but don't let them take away the most important thing to you, the most important person, that is your spouse. Spend time with each other. You never learn enough about your husband or wife, because every day you're discovering something new. Make it nice.
Let me say a note about that. You know, when you're trying to make time to talk with your spouse, you know, don't try to spread it out throughout the day. You know, send them a little message every now and then with a text or a WhatsApp or a Snapchat or whatever. Save some of it so that you have something you could talk about when you get home, so that you're not just, you know, making each other glued to your phones all day, and, you know, it continues when you come home.
Yeah.
So save it.
Yeah.
It'll be a special time for you to talk to them later in the day.
Yeah. And then put the phone aside. We get so focused. Like, we get so, trust me, this can be a big distraction. Yeah. You know, this can be a very big, put the phone away, turn it off, switch, whatever you need to do with it. Hammer it down, whatever you need to do. Okay, and I want to also speak to some of these women, okay? Not everything you see on social media, like, I don't know how many times I can, not everything you see, or haven't you heard the saying, all that glitters is not gold? Not everything you see on social media is what it seems. You know, people will take pictures together. This is my honey. Yeah. He just bought me Range Rover. He just bought me Range Rover. You know, no, and then you now go and your husband has to empty his bank account just because you want that Louis Vuitton. Each time I say Louis Vuitton, I remember my Louis Vuitton story. How Stephen took me to the Louis Vuitton store. Yeah, in Tampa, and then we asked for the price of the bag. Steven is like, okay, this is what you want. I said, hold up, bro. Hold up. I now changed the money for the bag. Did you see this? I said, for where? I'm not coming to build an estate for Louis Vuitton. For where? Must I beg, give me the money. I can send it to somebody in Africa to start a business, you know? So not everything you see on social media is like, it's real. People make up things. People, you will feel bad, like you would think you have the worst marriage if you are comparing your life to people on social media. Yeah. You are doing yourself more harm than good. That's why I say, like, if you can't handle it, close your account. I mean, I'm not, like, personally, I used to have a Facebook account, but then I was like checking people post pictures and like, there was nothing going on. You know, like, there's nothing going on except you see somebody post a new picture, or there was nothing going on. If I'll get your phone number and we can talk. That's WhatsApp. But if you feel like social media is taking a toll on you, your marriage, cancel your account, leave social media, save your marriage.
You'll feel better.
Yes. I remember one time hearing a man say, you know, marriage was not a requirement of one of the things that will help us to make it into the kingdom of heaven. But it is one of the things that can take us from the kingdom of heaven. You know, once you have made the commitment, please put in the time, put in the effort, put in the work, the sacrifice. Create your marriage. Stop making it. You are making your marriage and then you are getting recipes. You know, you are copying people's recipes from social media. You know, you are copying people and then you add a little twitch to it and then you say you are. No, create something that nobody has created before. Yeah. Make it work for you. You're
not in competition with these people on social media. You're only in competition with yourself. So
exactly.
Just be the best marriage you could create.
Thank you. Chop knuckle. See, chop knuckle. You see, you guys need to... Free yourself from this social media bondage. And my women, women can talk. Women can really, really talk. Like, you have a friend, you'll be spilling everything to your friend, including what you and your husband will do indoors. Including. Stephen is like, See, including what you and your husband doing. You don't know this person. A lot of people, like their best friends have come between their marriages. This is the best friend you will need. Your spouse is your best friend. I don't ever recollect like somebody coming to my house. Not that I don't like people. I am a people person. I love people. But the moment I said I do, for better or for worse, a man will leave his father's house, cling on to his wife, the two shall become one. We are one. We are friends. He's my brother. He's yes, I have my sister. I love my sister. I love my sister personally. You know, but your spouse has to be like the person, your go-to person. Don't, because it baffles me how my husband knows, like, I am just plain. Like, I will say it when it comes to our marriage. No sugarcoating. I will say it the way it is. So he knows me. I'm not somebody that will hold back and say I'm steady. No. I will say it, because before you realize, the devil can explore on that thing and take it from big to small. You know? And for the women that are going through a lot, I just want to say to you that please take heart, you know, calm down. I'm not talking about if you're facing abuse, abuse. That's not what I'm saying. Then you need to get help. But I'm saying, like, if you yourself know that you're doing everything in your power to create your marriage, but the other person, it's not working out. It's just a matter of time. Just give them time. They'll catch on, and start praying. We need to pray, because there's this war that the enemy has waged against marriages. And we do, whenever there's a breakup, it's like we're doing it to spite God. Because he says, I hate divorce. He hates divorce when you read it in the Bible. You know? So just do whatever, because I will hear people from my country or from other African countries, why should I be cooking? Yes, a man can also, I don't like it when my husband cook. He can cook for me like breakfast, yes, smoothie, eggs, yes. But when it's like he wants to cook dinner, like a 3-course meal, I said, Master, don't enter my kitchen. Because he will use all, I can cook using like one part. When my husband, even ordinary rice, he will probably use up to 5 parts. So I'm like, honey, I beg you, I love you. Let's cut it short. Though you can make the breakfast and all that. So that's just by the way. You know, be appreciative. Recognize if your husband, like I said, tell your husband. He doesn't have to like do what he's doing. Like, he's not compelled to, but he's doing it because it's a responsibility that God has placed on his shoulder, and he's doing it for the love he has for you, and vice versa. The wife, you know, if she's staying at home, don't look down on stay-at-home moms. Do not look, because they do more than, trust me, some of these people wake up like as early as 4 a.m. Work, make sure, and they'll be the first to wake up, the last to go to bed. Make sure everybody in the house. So if you are a wife, if you're a husband here and your wife is a stay-at-home mom, please appreciate them. If your husband is a stay-at-home dad, nowadays we have that. Appreciate each other. Buy them cards, sign. You don't even have to go and buy the one they will write. Just write your own words. It's the thoughts that you put in it that counts.
That's the other love language.
You know, gifts. You know, gifts. I know what my husband likes, so I will get it. And sometimes he will have no idea, and then I'll send him a text message. You know, if he's at work and he's so busy, you know, I'll send him a text message. Even if I'm busy, I'll try and take some time off and be like, you know what, I really love you. I really appreciate this, everything that you are doing for us, our family. I really appreciate you, and God. And then it's like he will come home and then we'll talk about it. That is what all marriages don't know, like, you know, like stiff. That it's like some people are so stiff their wives can't even approach them, or their husband. You know, in marriage there's you don't like, I'm the boss, you are partners. You are partners. So that is our little marriage. We have been married for almost 2 years now. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I'm learning. I have great mentors. My mother-in-law, my mom, you know. And I remember when I was a CNA, back then when I was a CNA, I met people that had been together for 60 years. I actually met a couple that had been together for 70 years. And when they tell me it doesn't end there, I'll tell them to give me their secret. Learn from people. Like, just get what would I say? Get advice from people that have been together.
Wisdom.
Wisdom, words of wisdom. And if you have bad friends who will tell you, let your husband give you money before he will sleep with you. If you're a woman and you do that, may God have mercy on you. Seriously. You will let your husband, and people will be like, oh, you are, it's actually a thing. Some women will actually let it, or buy me what I want, otherwise you're not touching me. You are, that is his right to. The moment you said that I do, you don't have control over your body again. The moment you said I do. And if you're a man and you're saying, because of that, I'm taking advantage, please, respect yourself. Respect yourself. Let's work together. Let's make this sacred thing, institution called marriage. Let's make it work. You can make it. I can make it. Let's understand each other. Communication is key. You don't have anything. I'm looking at my husband. I'm getting distracted. I'm like, ooh, man, look at your eye.
Guys, put God first between the both of you. And then he'll make the rest work.
Amen. Women, if your husband mess up, just report him to God. Because God report him to the boss, the chief CEO.
Right. Let God fight your battles.
Yes. Don't take it to the phone. Don't take it to the I don't care if, like, I've known this person through my childhood. People can change like that on you without you even knowing. Be careful. And also speak life into your marriage. Speak life. Life and death lies in the power of the tongue. So please, from now onwards, start speaking life into your marriage. Start speaking life. Pray for your husband. Because sometimes when they go to work, the Jezebels they will have to encounter at work. It's not everything. Sometimes your husband can talk to you, depending on the kind of person you are. Some men can let it out, there's this person, but some men will be like, I'm afraid, my wife will get jealous, or my wife will now say I'm having an affair. If you're a woman, be that person that your husband can come to. He knows that, even if he messes up, he knows, as for my wife, if I talk to her, everything will be okay. She'll be calm. Be that husband too, that you know that whatever happens, pray for your wife as well. Pray for your husbands, because this war that they've waged against it, there are so many distractions. Social media that is distract, men are flirting on. I'm telling you, it's all over the place. So you always have to make sure that you pray. You put your marriage in the hands of God.
I'm good.
You're good? Yeah, I'm getting so distracted.
20 minutes here.
I'm good. All right, guys. So, if you're new to our channel, we want to say thank you. And if you have not subscribed, like, Charlie, seriously, like, subscribe to our channel.
Just subscribe.
Just subscribe, okay?
Just over there.
Over there. All right, and share this video. This is invite all your friends to subscribe. Family, this is where everything goes down. We talk about food, we talk about life, and if there's anything that you want StellaZone to address, but you don't know how to go about it, just send me a message, StellaZoneTV@gmail.com. okay? Just send me an email, and then we'll talk about the topic. And also, I want to hear from my ladies' marriage. If you have any advice, words of encouragement, please leave it in the comment section. Okay?
Help everybody.
Help everybody. I don't know everything. I'm learning. I learn from some of you all the time when you correct me. Okay? So let us share the love. Subscribe. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.